All right, so I'm sitting here with Noel Cole. He's a neighbor who came over and knows what we're going through. And Noel, I wanted to ask you, how did you meet me?
Well, I'd seen that you was having trouble with your neighbors, and had some experience with neighbors around here before, and my father has, and you know, I thought it was just pretty poor performance to your neighbors, what they was doing, sorry conduct, and I came over and wanted to shake your hand one morning because I was very proud of what you was doing to show people in the community how somebody could be a target of neighbors, law enforcement, even the community, just because they was outsiders.
Yeah, I'm an outsider, and I'm not perfect. And like you said, maybe people didn't give me a chance. And I'm different. Just like I told you, I was stopped at the thrift store and was asking for help. And they said, "Oh, no, Cole's going to be over there." And I said, "Oh, he's a little different." I said, "Well, I'm different. Everybody's a little different, even, you know."
Yes.
But go ahead. We'll keep it short.
Yeah.
So do you know some of the people that were doing this? You told me about Teresa Myers, the Ozark County dispatcher.
Her husband, Sam Myers.
He was driving by our house.
Yeah, he was driving by some of my own family, Tate, Stehle, Josh Johns, Bill Morpeth's son.
You knew all those people, and I didn't know who they were.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I'm an outsider.
Yeah. Like I say, there was a few involved. I just didn't like it that they was, didn't care about your family, your kids, no matter the situation with you.
And I went to court today, and I'm charged with 2 counts of felony harassment. They kicked the door in, and there's supposed to be a probable cause. You're supposed to be able to face your accusers. And John Garabrandt only gave me 1 probable cause statement with the alleged victim's information and not the other one. And we won't say any names or anything like that because there are pending charges, and I want to stay legal. We know who they are. And it's a shame that, they make statements that my wife, or that they have nightmares, and because of one video that I posted. My wife had a baby and went through all this. We still have a little baby. We're struggling moving. Noel has lended us a physical hand moving. He's refused to even take $1. And he's came over here and just been a moral support to our family. And we appreciate that. And so the shooting and just you come over and you woke me up and you said, and I was like, who is this guy? and we've since become friends over like the last month and a half. I do consider you my friend, Noel.
Me too.
And you had no reason to come over. You could have just stayed in the background, right? Couldn't you? You could just.
Well, no, I actually couldn't have. I had to come over just because your kids. I was concerned for them, like the community should have been. Everybody was concerned about their families. Everyone I talked to.
But no one's concerned about Daryl and April's family and our children.
Because the word I got was we were all family people, family man, per se.
Yeah.
And I was like, I didn't see that there was any concern for your little kids.
Yeah, and I love my kids a lot.
Yeah. I do too.
Yeah. You love my kids too. I appreciate that. I know, and that is how.
I think we're the guardian of everybody's children.
That's right. Yeah, that's what the court's supposed to really do.
You'd think the courts would be concerned for your children. And
someone out there abused the Child Protective Services and called them and made false claims that April was drunk and that that we're bad parents. And of course, I'm not a perfect parent, but we came here. I didn't like it, but I let the Child Services see the kids, and they're out here helping me pick up. Luke's got a helmet on. We're going through the junk and the trash. And come here, you guys. Come here. Lily, what do you think about Noel and everything that went on with this? Lily's just 7.
Well, Noel is a really good guy, and he's really helping us get away from these neighbors. And we want to get out of here. And
we got a new, beautiful place, don't we?
Yes.
We're very blessed.
And even the Amish drive.
The Amish drive-by, yeah. And they're horse people, and they lead a simple life, huh?
Simple.
Yeah, our lives are really complicated, and so I said I was going to keep it short. Is there anything else that you would add, Noel, about? No, and would you come testify for me at my criminal case?
Yes, I will. I just think we should all be better to our neighbors. Or try to be.
We should all be better to our neighbors and set that. And none of us are perfect. I mean, I'm definitely not perfect. And I'm sure the trolls will know that and everything. So I just want to tell you, April's sleeping. She's breastfeeding all the time. Started a new job, breastfeeding Gabriel. Gabriel just is attached to his mama. This was all going on when he was born, and so she's in there sleeping with Ireland, the 2-year-old. They're in there sleeping in the bed, and I wanted to make this video today before John Garabrandt wants to censor me and say that I asked him about these documents today, if they were public documents, and he said, yes, they're public documents. I said, well, can I publish them on my YouTube channel? Oh, absolutely not. So I would say those who have nothing to hide should hide nothing, and why would he not want me to publish public documents? Just like the county commissioners not wanting to be recorded when they're public officials, and we're supposed to, I was telling you this earlier, that we are the kings and they are the king's men, and I believe the only sovereign we have is God. And although laws, we have to follow the laws, and you know, because if everyone was lawless, that wouldn't be no good. But the idea of freedom and the Constitution was that the people, you know, and there's been unequal justice. You use that term.
Yeah.
It
should be a lot more fair.
Well,
It should be fair for everyone. Yes.
Not some
one-sided justice is wrong.
Not picking. And John Garabrandt said to me many times, I only use credible evidence. And Deputy Miller, credible evidence. And well, where's my other probable cause statement today whenever I came to face my accusers for my court date that I paid a $1,500 cash bond? And I offered to settle it, and he didn't want to settle it. He wants to make us get an attorney, which we did. You heard the call with the attorney, huh? I'm kind of happy that we have, I think we have blessings that someone's going to come, you know, and we have been protected here, and we're going to continue to be protected. And the house is still for sale, folks. It's still down at the deed and recorder's office, and the Ronald Raymond's daughter was contacting me. Can I send a locksmith over? No, don't send a locksmith over, because we're not moving out. We're going to keep the house listed for sale. And if you want to take me to court, you guys did not, Judge Raymond Gross wrote the contract, did not disclose that the deck was built on the property line and that there was gray water running over there. That wasn't my fault, and I always offered to fix it and to build the fence back. And so I'm going to say peace and blessings, Luke, Lily, and peace and blessings. And I did hear the judge today. He did do a good job. He gave a guy that's battling drugs, and Judge Gross did give the guy a break to get straightened out, and I was impressed by that. I think he's, you know, he's the good old boys. And then Cass Martin, of course. Sheriff Cass Martin is the new sheriff, and I certainly, he's not no Darren Reed, huh? What about a lot could be said about the boys that were wearing out the chairs down there at Ozark County. And the dispatch last night reporting four-wheeler out here, the dispatcher Jessica, she identified herself. That instills confidence in law enforcement, and I think Cass Martin, I voted for him, and I did vote for Judge Gross. And you know, well, we're going to go back to packing up and moving. And just a big note. You guys want to tell Noel thank you?
Thank you, Noel.
You're all well.
Thank you very much, Noel.